morning, boys and girls. It's Mr. Cam and Mr. Jahvon here. We are so excited to see you guys. Today, we have a very simple take-home science experiment for you. I think you guys are really going to like it. It can get messy, so please be careful wherever you are. As you can see, we got the table covered, we got tissues, okay? Maybe you guys might need to do this in the kitchen sink or just in a covered area, all right? But here we go. It's called the Lunchbox Bomb, all right, guys? Here we go, Mr. J. Take it away. All right, what we doing? What are we doing?
So, boys and girls, today we're going to be doing an exploding lunch bag, all right?
Nasty.
So, our materials you're going to need for this project, experiment, going to be Ziploc bags,
Ziplocs,
measuring spoons, measuring cups, some warm water, baking soda, vinegar, and tissue. All right. First steps for this project, what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to pour 1/4 cup of warm water into our Ziploc bag, all right? Okay. So I have Mr. Cameron hold this bag for me real quick.
So and if you have somebody at home, like your mom, your dad, or even a sibling, they can definitely help you out with this. Again, because it does get messy. As you can see, Mr. Jahvon just spilled some water, right? Already making a mess. Already playing games. Y'all see this? Okay? So if you have somebody to help you, please allow them to help you because this can get messy. All right, Mr. J. All right, that is our 1/4 cup of water.
Yes, sir.
In our Ziploc bag.
Let's pour 1/2 cup of vinegar into our bag.
All right, 1/2 cup of vinegar next, going into the bag. And again, if you have somebody to help you, please allow them to help you. Oh, Lord, that stinks. All right.
That's strong.
Yeah, that's something else. All right. Water and vinegar. Well, that's definitely quite a combination.
Next thing I want you to do is grab a tissue, okay? You're also going to need your measuring spoons for this. You're going to take 3 teaspoons of baking soda and put it into the center of this tissue. I can get this work.
House is now open and excited to welcome you.
Right, I know you guys can't really see the best, but I'm going to describe to you guys what Mr. J is doing. Mr. J is taking 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and he is putting them in the center of the tissue. And then what Mr. J is going to do next, he's going to fold up the tissue, and he's going to drop it into the center of the bag. All right, one more time. 3 teaspoons of baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda, okay? And you're gonna put the 3 teaspoons in the center of the tissue, and then you're gonna fold it up. So you should kind of have like a little square, all right? Like this here, all right? Mr.
It'll be best if you guys at least close the Ziploc bag halfway, because once we put this tissue in there, this bag is going to start spinning. So we're going to close it like halfway, and then we're going to quickly drop our tissue of baking soda into the bag.
Now, Mr. J, you said we're going to open the bag just slightly. All right, let me walk over to the camera so the kids can see. So Mr. Cam has the bottle, the bag of water. What was it? How much water?
It is 1/4 cup of warm water.
We have a 1/4 cup of water.
And 1/2 cup of vinegar.
And 1/2 cup of vinegar in our bag already, all right? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna close a portion of the bag, and we're gonna leave a part of it open because we're gonna take the tissue that we just filled with 3 teaspoons of baking soda. We're gonna take that tissue, fold it, and drop it in the bag. Now again, Mr. Jahvon said you might wanna leave a small opening because once you put the tissue in, the entire bag is supposed to expand, okay, boys and girls? All right, here we go.
There we go.
Now, Mr. J, after we drop this tissue in, am I closing the bag the rest of the way?
Yes, you'll close it the rest of the way.
All right, so after we drop it in, closing the bag the rest of the way.
quickly place it on the table, or if you're outside, on the ground, or if you're in the kitchen.
We go outside for this part of the experiment.
You know, we're big boys, we'll clean up our mess.
Okay, all right, come on. Mr. Jason, we'll go clean up. Here we go. Oh, all right, we in. We're in, boys and girls. Let's see. All right. I'm sorry, let me get it in the camera. Here we go.
Remember, this is gonna pop on you, so we're gonna take it away from our chrome.
Yes, I'm sorry. Okay, so it is a bomb. All right. So after you sit it in the bag, I'm seeing a little bit of expansion. Like the tissue is definitely wet. I think I should probably.
Let's place it on the table, see what that does.
So we're gonna place it on the table. Mr. Cam is gonna get the camera, and I'm gonna bring it to you guys. Here we go. Looks like we got an expansion going on. You know, I mean, the tissue has definitely. Oh.
Is it getting now? Oh, looks like it's starting to get there.
I feel air, Mr. John. So, boys and girls, if you top the bag, you can definitely see that it's filled with air. Okay. There's a lot more air in there than it used to be. Okay.
Let's try to shake it.
All right. Now, Mr. Jahvon is going to try to shake the bag just to see if we can get a chemical reaction or anything going on. You know. And it looks like, wait a minute, I see.
Okay, boys and girls, we
there we go. She's up.
Hey,
She's up.
Pop. It's going to pop.
How
Cameron, you might want to back
how
up.
big is it, man? I ain't trying to die. Okay, there we go. All right.
What happened here, once we mixed the baking soda and vinegar, it created an acid base. Two chemicals together, they created a gas, as you know, carbon dioxide.
So now, lastly, the very last thing we want to talk about here, there are a couple questions that you can ask yourself at home to do the experiment a different way. For example, if you look up here on the board, I know you guys can't really see, but me and Mr. Jahvon are going to use it to read. Here's the first question that you can use to take this experiment to another level. Will different temperatures of water affect how fast the bag inflates? Now, me and Mr. Jahvon, we had a pretty decent temperature of water here. I mean, it wasn't really screaming hot, like shower kind of hot, but it was a decent, you know, kind of warmish. You know, it wasn't really hot. So maybe maybe that caused our bag to inflate a little later than we expected, if you notice, because at the beginning of the experiment, it took a longer time for our reaction to actually take place. Okay, so that could definitely be a factor. What amount of baking soda creates the best reaction? So me and Mr. Jahvon use 3 tablespoons. You guys can use more.
Teaspoons.
Okay, teaspoons. I apologize. 3 teaspoons. But here's a good question. What if I use 3 tablespoons instead of 3 teaspoons? Maybe my reaction, maybe my explosion might be bigger. Okay, you never know. All right, boys and girls. I'm gonna let Mr. Jahvon do the last 2 questions.
The last question was, which size bag breaks as fast as pop? So right here, we just use a regular small Ziploc bag, but we do have others here. We have not sure about what size it is, but it's bigger than the first one we have. Then you can also use a gallon bag if you have one at home. So boys and girls, that pretty much wraps it up for today.
All right, we appreciate you guys for spending some time with us. Listen, man, enjoy yourself. Go home. You guys participate in this activity. And again, take the opportunity, since you have the time, to do it different ways. Add more baking soda than you did the first time. Pick a different bag. Change the temperature of the water. You know, it's all up to you. The experiment is yours, all right? We thank you guys for spending this time with us. We hope you guys have a great day.
See you next time.